Hello, friends in the Wesleyan community. Welcome to this devotional with Chaplain Dan. I'm Dan Bonner, and as one of the chaplains, I am privileged to be given the opportunity occasionally, sometimes almost every day, honestly, to sit in one of our common areas and just watch to see who comes by and what seems to be happening in your lives. Now, I'm not spying, I'm observing. Take, for example, the other day I was sitting in the lobby of the West Building of Independent Living and was really touched when a resident of our Independent Living came to the door and warmly greeted and was warmly greeted by a younger woman who appeared to be a daughter and her husband, a man who appeared to be her husband. They had obviously come for a good visit, and the warm hugs, the kisses, reminded me of what a gift it is for those who have family to come and visit, check on them, quote unquote, but also simply to share with them. And it doesn't have to be family, it can be friends, it can be even other residents from another building who come by to visit. Yes, there's a good deal of caring and warmth among those of us privileged to live here in the Wesleyan community. It set me to thinking the other day as I observed this resident and these two who came to see her. I began to think the resident has probably been looking forward to that for the better part of this day, if not for a long time. Perhaps the loved ones came from some distance away and are not able to come very often. I didn't want to break into their greeting, and so I really don't know the details. But it was wonderful of that resident to warmly greet these who cared about her. We give a gift, we who are senior adults, older adults. We give a gift to those who love us, who care about us. When we allow them to come, we encourage them to come, and when they do, we set aside the time in our some of us, our busy activities schedules, to really give as much time as our loved ones can give us for the visit. There's a sense in which I'm reminded of the way Jesus made himself available to those closest to him. Yes, the disciples. He spent a great deal of time with them, traveling the Galilee and going in and out of Jerusalem several times in their public ministries together. But he also visited other close friends as depicted in the Bible. For example, Mary and Martha and their brother Lazarus. Apparently, Jesus stayed often in their home. And of course, we have the touching story of Jesus giving himself as a youngster to his parents' wishes and going on the trip to the temple in Jerusalem, where he surprised and so impressed the leaders of the temple with the wisdom of a 12-year-old's teaching. But making ourselves available to those who love us, to those who care. That is, I want to suggest today, an extraordinary gift we give. Now, what we may be aware of is how much we need to see this loved one, how much we need to have them pay attention, care for us. But Jesus was giving all of those who surrounded him, who he spent time with, an incredible gift. And that was, he made himself available. An interesting word, available. It carries some of the same meaning of another word, vulnerable. Jesus made himself vulnerable to his disciples. I'm sure they saw him at times discouraged, at times unsure about where to go next. And yet, Jesus kept giving them and giving them whatever he had to give in a day. We give others who love us a great gift by showing them our aloneness here, our vulnerability here. Now, we have friends, we have activities, we are well fed and cared for, yes, but it's not quite the same, we know, as it used to be when we were the caregivers, we were the providers, we were active. It's all right, my friends. It's all right to be vulnerable. In fact, when we are vulnerable, we give others around us the opportunities to grow and to care and to learn and actively practice loving. Those are extraordinary growth opportunities for them. And they only occur when those who may not be quite as able as they used to be. Oh, I might as well say it honestly. We who are not quite as able as we used to be to make everything in our time together communicate, oh, this means a lot. You give me a lot. In so doing, love of one another grows deeper. And after all, that's what Jesus invites us to grow deeper and love Him, yes, but to grow deeper in love of one another. It seems like at this age we ought to know how to do that, but the truth is we learned it somewhere. And probably we learned it as children, as young adults, as adult children of aging parents ourselves long ago. We learned ourselves how to love. So let's share it. And that's good news. Let's share love with those who come to see us. This is Chaplain Dan, and I am so grateful to be with you in a community where I suspect we all can have great opportunities to teach each other and those we love from our own vulnerabilities. Teach each other how to love one another. Look forward to seeing you again soon. God bless you and have a wonderful rest of your day.